Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be turning my clip-in hair extensions into tape-in hair extensions. And I'm like so nervous about this because I don't want to ruin my hair extensions, but it is what it is. I have these extensions that I got off of Amazon. And I just pre-colored my hair and my extensions to match. And then I left a few pieces lighter so that I could have like some highlights throughout. So I've worn them. I know that the color looks really good, but because they're so thin, I have to wear 2 packs in my head, and I have a really small head. So it literally is like my entire head is clips, trying to get it to look thick enough and natural enough, especially with how short my hair is and how long the extensions are. So I thought maybe they'd be more comfortable as tape-ins. I washed my hair this morning and let it air dry. I washed the extensions and let them air dry. So we're ready to go. I took off my first clip and I just used this little scissors from a sewing kit. I started with, there's 3 pieces of yarn, one here, here, and here. And I found it easiest to cut, I'm gonna show you that, this first piece of yarn, and then kind of pull the center to loosen up the other 2 pieces of yarn a little. You want to make sure you're not cutting the weft at all, or you're going to ruin your extensions. It's really hard to see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to just loosen up the yarn a little bit. They're pretty good on there, which is good, I guess, if you're wearing them as clip-ins. Not as good if you're trying to take off the clips. I really liked these clip-ins, so I really hope I'm not ruining them. Well, I mean, I am ruining them, but I hope that they work well as tape-ins. So then I got this, and so there's like this piece of hair that's like in with this yarn, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. Okay. There we go. And it doesn't matter that you have these little strings left over because this is going to be in the tape anyways. But we have our first one taken off. So I'm going to go do the rest of these and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is all done. I have my tape. It's the No Shine Walker tape, 1/2 inch by 3 yards. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to take one of my darker wefts. This was a double clip and then a lighter one, and I'm gonna like stack them, I think, on the tape if it's thick enough to do that, to try to get like a double. Yeah, I could do that, I think, to try to get like a double weft to make them a little bit thicker, because like look at how thin these are. So I think that that would be like the best thing to do. So I'm just gonna open up the tape. And you really want to try not to touch the tape as much as I'm touching it. And we're just gonna, can you see what I'm doing? All right. So I want the dark piece on the bottom. I'm just gonna stick the weft on the lower part of the tape. I think I'm actually gonna do too dark for the very first bottom piece. So then I'm going to see how that's on there. Stack it right on top, like that. And so there's the first piece. And I'm going to just tape down that second side. And there's my first weft, and I'm going to take my flat iron, which I have to go grab. Okay, so far I have made 2 or 3 double wefts from the 2 clips, 2 double wefts from the 3 clips, and 1 double weft from the 4 clips. So I have 2 3 clips and 1 4 clip left, and I'm going to leave these single, and they're going to be more towards the top to help things blend. And then I have all these individual ones still that I am going to wait to do until these are in my head and decide where I need a little bit of extra. So I'm just going to get the tape on these really quick, and then we'll start putting them in my hair. So for these ones, I think I'm going to use the fold over technique where I am putting it at the bottom like this, and then folding the top over just to save some tape, and then to make the piece a little bit smaller since it's going to be up higher. So it'll look like that. Contour yourself like I just did. I think that's what I'm gonna do for these ones. So I'm gonna go finish these, the last two. I think I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna put tape on half of these. So I'm gonna put them on these three for sure. And then I'll come back and decide if I wanna do these. I mean, the clips are already off, so I might as well put the tape on, I think. Yeah, I'll just put the tape on. We'll just do it all. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a big mirror in front of me and a little vanity mirror behind me so that I can kind of see what I'm doing. So typically, if you have longer hair, you could probably start your wefts up here, which would make it better for putting your hair in a ponytail. Because my hair is so short, I want to try to hide these really short pieces as much as possible. So I'm going to start pretty low, which just means I'm not going to be able to wear my hair up very much, and that's fine with me. I didn't expect to be able to anyways, because these little pieces don't even reach into ponytails for me. So I'm taking a small thin section of the section I've already clipped off. I'm just going to grab a little barrette to hold this piece up here. I'm going to make sure that my line is straight. All right. I'm going to take the tape off of both sides, trying not to touch as much as I can. Oh, and then I can just go and put my finger on it. All right, so maybe if I try in this mirror. Alright, so it's at like the hairline. I'm gonna let go of this clip here. I'm layering my hair over it, and then I'm going to take another weft. I'm gonna take the tape off of this one. I was prepared for this part to be hard, but not this hard. Before I peel this piece off, I'm gonna use it to just so now I'm gonna put this piece. Oh, I'm doing this upside down. I wanted to do it this way, so that's not gonna work. I wanted the highlighted piece on top. So I'm gonna find the other piece of tape. Sorry, that was my brush falling. And I'm going to not touch it this much. Oh my gosh. This is like such a fail. All right, it's on there. I'm gonna take these and clamp it together. well, first I'm gonna drop a little piece of hair because now there's this sticky piece on top and I want it to lay nicely. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this sandwich technique because it's really hard to do on yourself. And now I see why the people that I watch do it didn't use this technique. So I'm going to just get my tools here. I'm just going to clamp it all together. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm just going to take my flat iron. Here we go. Seems like it's not gonna go well. I'm definitely gonna update you guys in like 2 weeks or less if they don't last that long. All right, so now I'm going just above my ear. And I'm gonna do this piece differently to try something else, I think. I have like these little pieces here that are stuck in the tape. I did not want them there and it hurts. It's like pulling. Try to pull them out. Okay. So I'm gonna go in with a 4-piece one. We're up in a higher spot. I think I could do 4 here. Let's do 3. Okay. So this one's got 2 dark pieces. This way, I'm gonna do this one a little differently, just because that seems like it was like not going over the best. Keep in mind, this is my first time doing this, so everything takes practice to get better at. And I did not expect this first time of doing this to be perfection right off the bat. My only goal was to not ruin the extensions so that I could use them again. Okay, so for this one, we're just gonna grab it from down here. And we're just, okay, this one's all dark. Trying to figure out which mirror I can see the best in. And then, of course, I go and touch it right away. Just gonna press my hair on it like this. We'll see how that works. It feels better than those bottom ones. I think that worked well. Like, I feel like I had to sandwich the bottom just because of how short my hair is. Felt like I didn't really have a choice. Alright, so let's take my flat iron. No, obviously they're not styled or anything, other than that's like something I did to my hair. So usually when I wear clip-ins, I have like one right here to blend in this chunk. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the highlights. I have to stand up. I mean, there's something I could do. I ran out of color. Well, I guess I could go get more color, but it's like the nearest beauty store to me is an hour away. All right, I think they look cute. I guess I'll find out how cute they look when I look at this video and I see the back of them. Hopefully they look good. I think that I just have too many, the highlights too high. I shouldn't put the highlights lower. I think that's what's causing the hardest blend right now, is those highlights. But it is what it is. And I think that if I actually like curl it, it would look good. Overall, I'm not mad. I can work with this. And I could still throw it up in a low ponytail, I think, which is good because they work out a lot. I don't think I could do any higher than a low ponytail. And I think I could do about there. I don't know, I can't tell if you can see that piece down there or not. There's enough hair there that I feel like it hides it. But basically, I'm not gonna wash my hair for like 48 hours, I think. Just, that's for the glue purposes. I think they turned out pretty decent once I style them. Play around with them, figure out how I can work with them. Yeah, I think next time though, I'm not gonna be putting like highlights like right here because then you can just see that cut off a little bit more. I'll keep them lower. I like having them in there, but I think that for blending purposes, they need to stay away from the top layer as much as possible, but I think they turned out pretty good. All right, let me know what you guys think. Would you try this? Do you like it? Do you think they turned out good? Let me know in the comments. Bye.